Hi everybody, how are you guys doing? It is Elaina and today is September 30th. I just had to make sure. And today is a new Sacred Space Sunday and I hope you guys are doing good. I do feel like it's been forever since I've been here and I did take last weekend off. I absolutely needed it. Hi Michelle. Hello Lupe. How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing good. I am so excited to be here today. It does feel like it's honestly been forever. So I'm excited. Anyway, so the last 2 weeks, I've been really thinking a lot about kind of what's kind of coming up and what everyone is going through. I really take in consideration a lot of what I get for clients and what they're going through. And I did 2 weeks ago talk to you guys a lot about the energies that are coming up for this coming month. And oh my gosh, I think a lot of us are experiencing it. At least if you are not, at least I know I am. So what I really wanted to do was come into this Sacred Space Sunday and I really wanted to offer you guys a really like a meditation. I think that's going to really help a lot of us. I really feel like this is so needed on so many levels. And more than ever, I mean, I cannot even tell you guys like how much, hi Kristen, thank you for being here. I cannot tell you guys how much more than ever my spiritual practice has absolutely magnified. Like I can't even explain it. And there's only something I can talk to you guys about, because when you guys honor yourselves and really put forth the energy into your own spiritual practice, will you guys really have your own true experiences. And this is something that we all have to make a choice on doing. And it's something that I really have been putting forth and the effort putting forth into it. And I'm really receiving the results. And not everything's always perfect, right? Life, it presents itself in its own ways constantly. It's throwing its own wrenches in there. And we have to stop before these challenges and ask ourselves, how are we going to approach the situation? How are we going to approach this? And what are my spiritual practice? What are my tools in my toolbox that I have? Am I going to use to really allow myself to let ego not be the priority energy here and utilize my foundation and my spiritual practice? I hope this makes sense to you guys, because it's something I've had to really do. And I'm always here to be honest with you guys. Last weekend, I absolutely needed to take this last weekend off. I just needed to just have this time spent by myself. I didn't feel it was the right thing to do to come on live with you guys. I really needed this time, like we all do. And it's so important for you guys to really listen to your inner wisdom, listen to those inner messages that you guys are receiving. And if I can encourage you guys to do that, this is what today is about. Today is about listening to your inner wisdom, listening to those messages that you guys are receiving right now. Even if you guys do not feel like your life is balanced, you are still receiving messages. So there's a lot that I kind of want to talk to you guys about today, okay? I know I just kind of jumped right in here and I just started right off the bat. But there is so many thoughts that I've had in the last 2 weeks that's kind of been brought up to me. And throughout the last 2 weeks of really helping clients, so many messages. I've received so many messages and I'm just like, oh, I want to share it with everybody. So, okay, before I got started, I was sitting here and I'm like, okay, you know, Spirit, tell me what I'm going to talk about today. And I'm like, all right, I'm going to go get my deck of cards and I just want to confirm what it is I need to talk about. And I did. I pulled 3 cards out, and it's interesting because there is so much there's a lot going on with the energy right now. If you guys are feeling off, do not be alarmed. It's not just you. A lot of people, excuse me, I can't even talk right now. A lot of people are feeling completely thrown off, not balanced, like they're just floating, I guess you would say, and not feeling grounded. And when we have this kind of chaotic energy, we kind of feel like our spiritual tools and our practice kind of gets thrown to the side, and we go and we start just living life. But what happens when we do that is ego becomes the main priority energy that guides us, and we kind of start having this ripple effect of fear, and fears come up, and a lot of stuff comes up for us in different situations, and then we feel overwhelmed. So I have witnessed this for myself in the past 2 weeks. I've witnessed this through a lot of my clients. I've witnessed this through all of the mentors I'm following right now. They're experiencing this. So I needed to hear the guidance for myself of what I wanted to talk to you guys about tonight. And two things came up. One, I wanted to talk to you guys about meditation. And how important that really, really is for you guys, even if you guys feel like you are not practicing it right now, or you guys don't know how to begin it. And the second thing I want to talk to you guys about is I trusted in the messages I received through my cards. So we're going to talk about the meditation here in a second, but the first thing I want to talk to you guys about is the cards. So I pulled 3 cards. And for kind of to understand what it is I really want to bring up. And the first thing I got for you guys was prioritize. The card was prioritize. If you guys are feeling off and there is so much going on, the number one thing I would recommend to all of you and to myself that I do is I sit down, I take proper time out, and I literally map out my week. I map out what I'm receiving as far as messages and what spiritually I want to focus on for the week. So what I would suggest to you guys, and I just put the post up, was my original Sacred Space Sunday worksheet. I wanted to put it back up on my site for Facebook, and so you guys can print it and use it for this week coming up. So for a lot of us, I feel like prioritizing and organizing our life is extremely important right now. If you guys are feeling like you guys have no direction, or if you guys feel like you guys are lost, this is something I would definitely do for yourselves, okay? If this resonates with you guys, I would love to hear if this resonates, because I can tell you very much so, this is something I'm completely resonating with. It says here, focus on your highest priorities. I will help you get organized and motivated. So, get on this if this is something you guys are resonating with. Second card I got was sensitivity. So interesting enough, I feel like a lot of us are feeling very emotional and sensitive right now. I can tell you specifically with myself, this is something that I am completely connecting with. So I mentioned to you guys, I think, a while back, that we have what's called Venus in retrograde, and this energy is coming up here in a couple of days. So what this means for us is Venus, the planet Venus, is in retrograde, and it's actually bringing up the energies of sensitivity for us to recognize what is it that we are passionate with in our life, and what is stalling us or blocking us from receiving true passion and love in our life right now, whether it's for ourselves, whether it's to give love out, whether it's loving what we are doing, whether it's connecting just in anything that we're passionate or loving about in our lives right now. Lupe says, yes, for me, I felt that I'm going 100 miles per hour lately and I need to reset. Signed up for yoga today. Awesome. Yes, it's so interesting you're saying yoga, because today I didn't give my kids a choice, and I made my family walk, this huge trail, and I needed to take my family out in nature and to reconnect and to slow down. And after I was done with a really long walk on this trail, I just remember hearing how important it is for all of us to just really slow down and connect to nature right now. Slowing down, and whether it's through yoga or whatever this is, like, absolutely, this is huge right now for you. So I would definitely listen to that inner guidance system, because if you're feeling like you're going that fast, you're not able to be patient and in the zone to receive what it is that you need to hear. So that's super awesome. Listen to that. The third card I got was, you know what you need to do. And this card is crazy. When I saw this card, I'm like, oh my gosh. Oh, Kristen says, oh my gosh, I'm going through so much at work this week. I made the decision to stay home today. Hold on. I know, Kristen, I need to just hold on for a moment. I need to go on my computer because I feel like I don't see all the messages. So one moment. I apologize. Okay, so I am here. Okay, so it says, oh my gosh, I'm going through so much at work this week. I made the decision to stay home today. I spent the whole day cleaning, laundry, organizing, food prep, etc. And I needed to do this so I am prepared for everything coming. That is, yes, that is exactly where I'm at too. I feel like the last 2 weeks, I didn't have a choice in the decision. I had to keep going. And I remember as I was going the last 2 weeks, I was like, this does not feel right. I do not want to feel this way at all. I want to slow down. I want to connect. I want, one moment, let me just stop this. I want to connect and I want to slow down because the way I've been feeling is just not right. Hi, Maria. Thank you for being here. So awesome that you're here. So yes, I'm like so excited to slow down. I want to take things in. I want to just be in my zone, but steady and in this, I feel like the message is to all of us need to slow down and for us to connect and for us to allow ourselves to be able to live in the present moment and to whatever this looks like for you, do it. That's why I'm providing the worksheet. Maybe people need the worksheet. If you're in that zone where you want to clean your house and get things organized and declutter, do that. Lupe is saying that she wants to do yoga. Yes. So everyone's feeling this need to slow down. And if you think about what's happening is we're leading ourselves into this winter hibernation process. We are going towards that direction. Fall is here. It's slowing us down. I was just telling my husband today, I was like, I am so excited for the rain. I cannot wait to hear it outside. And just to have that winter feeling or that fall feeling, I'm just excited for it. So this card, knowing, it says, you know what you need to do. Trust your inner knowledge and act upon it without delay. So, and interesting enough that, in this picture, he's being led by the light and the light is God. So what are you receiving universally by God, whatever you want to call this, your source, divine source, what your inner guidance system is connected to? What are you receiving? What messages are you guys receiving? You guys need to act upon and don't delay anymore. It's time to just start moving. And one of the best things for anybody that's feeling off, for anybody that's not feeling like they're connected, the best thing you can do is to honestly carve out proper time for yourself in your day and dedicate one day. And in that one day, dedicate 2 hours where you don't answer your phone, you don't look at Facebook, you don't look at anything, and you put on beautiful music, you light a candle, and you honestly check in with yourself and write everything down that's kind of happening in your life right now. What is going on in your life right now that you guys are feeling like you're not feeling good with? Write it all down, get it on a piece of paper, and write out everything that you need to do. Just get it out and write it down. And then from there, I always tell you guys, just make your life simple. Only pick 2 or 3 items that you need to look at for the week. You don't need to attack everything right now. And allow yourself to just be honest. What does it look like this week? Do I want to focus only on one thing? How am I spiritually going to get through this week? Okay. And the biggest thing I can tell you guys is if you guys are not working on your spiritual practice and you're not doing something spiritually for yourself to connect, I'm telling you right now, you will feel non-grounded and you will feel off balance. So the biggest thing I want to honor and give you guys today is at the end of all of this is to genuinely walk us through a beautiful meditation, and it's something I know that it will tremendously help you guys. I had clients in the last 2 weeks, and they walk in my door and they feel one way, and some of them are crying, some of them are feeling off, some are stressed out. A lot of them are carrying a lot of anxiety. I think there's a lot of us that are carrying anxiety right now. And one of the things I would say to you guys is, one of the ways for you guys to instantly ground yourself and to feel the sense of calmness that we are always able to tap and connect to is to do a quick meditation. It doesn't have to be long. You guys are able to always rewatch this video for the meditation, or find a meditation that you do resonate with if you don't resonate with this one. It's something that I would definitely recommend to you guys. So one of the things I've personally noticed in the last 2 weeks is I have personally carried a lot of anxiety that I've had to check in with and ask myself, what is this about? Why am I carrying this? And everything kept telling me that the reason I'm feeling this way is because there is a sense of unorganization that's kind of happening right in my life. And so my ego is feeling that I need to run 100 miles per hour rather than trusting in the slow, steady, patient flow of the divine source, okay? So if I can help you guys this week, one of the best things I would say to you guys is to really, really, really tap in and listen to what's really going on. If there's anything that you're not feeling right with, ask yourself, what is it really about? Is this ego that's presenting itself, or is this my own inner voice? And if it's something that you're feeling off honestly about, and you're feeling this need that your life is kind of all over the place, the number one thing I can guarantee that's happening is ego has stepped forward, and your inner guidance system that's connected to divine source is not connected right now. So we want to remember what it does feel like to feel tapped in and calm and grounded. And that's what I want to give you guys. So before we do that, what I want to talk to you guys about is I want to give you guys one card I feel like we need to hear. And I'm going to trust this process because I always trust in this process. That there's a card we do need to hear. Okay. Okay, I always get this card. This card pops up so much. Joy and delight. This card has popped up so much whenever I pull this deck up. I don't know why, but specifically for you guys, this card always pops up in this deck. And it's called Joy and Delight. Open your heart to joy. Right now, if you guys are not experiencing genuine happiness in your life, ask yourself, what does it look like of how to get there, and be guided by that answer. So this is something I would really look at, because this is something I feel like this week we all need to focus on, is how to have more of this in our lives rather than ego and stress, okay? So look at this card. If it connects with you guys, I would definitely check in with this, because this is something that's coming up for a reason for all of us. Okay. So does anyone have any questions or any comments before we get started with the meditation? I'm not sure where you guys are at. I just want to pull up my music. Okay. I'm not seeing. Let's see here. All right, let me just make sure, because I don't see everything right off the bat live. Hold on for a moment. I apologize. Make sure that I'm not missing any messages. I wish Facebook would fix this part. Okay. Lupe says, love this. This is acknowledgement for me right now. Awesome. I'm so happy to hear that. That is so awesome. Oh, there she is right there. Okay, perfect. Okay. So what I want to remind you guys is, before we do this meditation, is I want everyone to, let me just pull this up. I want to remind everybody that whatever it is that you guys are experiencing right now, if you guys are feeling off and you guys are feeling not connected, remember that this is a temporary moment in time, and what we are experiencing, we always can choose to see the perspective of releasing it and allowing beautiful energy of calmness to come into our lives, okay? If we're feeling this sense of rushed anxiety type of energy, what we want to work on today through this meditation is I want to walk you guys through genuine connection of all of your chakras, and I want to help you guys release fears that are residing within your soul right now that are creating blocks that may not allow you to feel that joy that you want to experience, or that clarity that you might need to receive right now to move forward in your life. If any of you guys are struggling in any other way right now in your life, this meditation, I believe, can definitely help you. And if there's anything else that you guys are really struggling with right now, and there's depression involved or anything, I always advise this is not a medical replacement what a meditation is. And meditations are here just as an extra tool to help guide us, to bring us calmness. But anyone that's really experiencing any sort of depression or needs help, to seek an actual doctor to get actual medical help. And I want to make sure that that's talked about right off the bat, because there is a lot of energy that is going on with people right now. And I've had a lot of clients who I feel like really are going through and struggling right now. So I want to make that very, very, very clear to everybody. So anyways, let's move on. And so what I want everyone to do is I want everyone just to close their eyes, put your feet on the ground if you can. Okay, so putting your feet on the ground allows you to tap into the energy of the earth. And if you're Indian style or laying down, that's fine. However you feel comfortable, please do that. Go ahead and take a deep breath in through your nose and release through your mouth. Slow your breath down. Inhale through your nose and exhale out of your mouth. And one more time. Inhale and slow release. Exhale out. So the first area that we want to work on is our first chakra, and that is our root chakra, okay? So this is all the way down, kind of where the pelvic area is, way, way down where the groin area is. Our root chakra is really, really important because the color red here is amplified through our root chakra, and it's honestly our root chakra is here to ground us, okay? It's our survival instinct, and it holds a lot of fear. It's who we tap into for our grounding work. So what I want you to do is I want you to allow yourself to tap into this chakra, and I want you to allow yourself to take some deep breaths through it. And I want you to see what messages you receive and what fears you are connecting with right now in this area. So take a slow, deep breath in through your nose and slowly release out. Slow breath in and slow breath out. Our safety and survival energies reside here. So if we feel there's a lot of fighting energy within us right now to fight for survival, financial fears, our jobs, our careers, whatever this energy is, we want to allow you to release these fears in this chakra and to ground it. Release those fears right now through your breath. Inhale in and slow release out. And allow the slow, patient energy of calmness balance out this chakra, and trusting that all is well and our safety is perfectly in balance. And just understand how you can surrender your fears, surrender all that you've been carrying in this area, and allow the calmness of trust to flow into the chakra and balance it out. And see your red chakra energy amplify, and see its bright, bold color come to life once again. And already you can feel yourself calm and relaxed, and in this trusting flow of energy. I want you to move this focus now over to your sacral, which is 1 to 2 inches below your belly button. This energy is the knowing of who you are. This is our chakra that connects with relationships of self and with others. It's also our sexual understanding and awareness of who we are. If you're a female, it's understanding your female energies that you carry, and if you're male, same with you. We hold both male and female energy. So what we want to do is make sure that this area is balanced, and we want to ensure that if we are feeling a sense of loss of who we are in this time in our lives, that we surrender those fears and that ego energy of not knowing who we are, and surrendering all of that old stagnant energy out, and restoring the sense and knowing and trusting of who we are. Okay? Trusting in yourself and knowing that you hold so much power in your inner guidance system and knowledge. And whenever you need to tap into that, you can. And if you're struggling with relationships right now, we're asking for the restoration and balancing of this specific chakra to allow you to connect with others and being able to feel vulnerable and open and to connect with others right now. Releasing fears surrounding relationships and judgments of relationships, judgments of self. Let's release all of this energy through 1 breath in and slow breath out. And moving over to our solar plexus, which is the center of our stomach and belly button area. And this color is a bright yellow energy. This is our powerhouse. And in this chakra, if you feel that lately you've had loss of power, you don't feel that you have the strength to get through life right now, you feel off, and you're struggling with making it through, we want to release the fears that you're less than and that you don't have the strength to get through things right now. We want to ignite and amplify your powerhouse, and taking this yellow bright light energy and allowing it to amplify and become powerful, because we're going to use that in a moment. So take a deep breath in through your nose. New energy in, and release old energy out. And now move up to your heart chakra. And some people see this as a rose pink color, green. And in this chakra, if you're struggling with self-love or an ability to love others, this chakra is what needs to then be balanced. Struggling with how to see yourself in the eyes of love, seeing others with love rather than judgments. We want to restore this chakra so we can see everything through the eyes of love. We want to release ego in this heart. And we want to restore compassion for ourselves and for others, because we're all human, struggling, trying to make it through this every day and through life. And we all don't have the answers, but what we do have is the ability to love and have compassion. I want you to take a deep breath in and slowly release that out. And seeing the heart chakra being balanced, patient, and full of compassion and love, being restored. And then let's move up to our throat area. This is our throat chakra. And in this area, we might, if there's an imbalance to this chakra, we might be unkind to others and to ourselves through harshness of words, through judgment. And we want to release these unkind energies. And sometimes when we speak out of harshness, it's really out of fear. And when we judge others, it's because we're honestly comparing ourselves to them. And all of this is based off of ego and fear. And we wish to release these energies, and we ask for restoration and balance. Take a deep breath in through your nose and release out. And move your focus now over to your eyebrows, the space between your brows. And this is our third eye. This is where our intuition is stored. It's listening to that sixth sense and connecting to it. These are the really good chakra for those who are beginning their spiritual practice, or for those who have been on their spiritual practice and needs to have restoration and balance being restored once again. Allow yourself to see a beautiful purple or indigo color here, and seeing it amplified and restored. And take a deep breath in to pull new energy in, and slowly release out the old energy. And now, most important, move all the way up to the top of your head. And this is our crown chakra. And this is where we get to open up and connect to the highest source of divine energy. When this area is blocked, there is no way that divine energy can come through the crown chakra and hit through all the other chakras and fill our soul in with that divine energy. So open this chakra up, and doing this through the trust of divine source. Take a deep breath in and slowly releasing out. And going back into where your belly button is at, your solar plexus. I want you to see your powerhouse energy of yellow lights, and I want you to see your heart energy chakra of the pink or the green, whichever one you choose. And I want you to combine them together. And I want you to amplify and expand that energy throughout your entire body. Feel the calmness throughout your body. Feel the love being restored. Feel the power and compassion. Feel how grounded you feel in this moment. And feel how calm and your knowing of your inner guidance system that you also are receiving from Divine Source. Circle this energy around your body a couple of times. And coming back to center and taking one deep replenishing breath in and releasing out. And start to slowly move your body. And when you're ready, open up your eyes. And when you open up your eyes, I want you to instantly acknowledge how calm you feel right now and how that rush of energy that you might have been experiencing prior to this meditation, the ego and fear, is completely gone. And in this state and flow that we are in right now, we are actually in a state of divine energy. And so whenever it is moving forward throughout this week that you need to be balanced and you need to release fears, you can always come back to this meditation, okay? This meditation is here to help you guys to connect and to allow yourself to hear your inner wisdom. If you guys were in the meditation and hearing any messages that you guys received, allow yourself to sit with that for a moment and trust that it's not just messages, it's not just a voice you heard, that it genuinely was here and meant to help you guys, okay? So honor yourself throughout this week. Take this time this week to really work on connecting with yourself and organizing what you want this week to look like, and working on connecting with your soul. We're coming up in a week with the new moon, and it's really important to take this time and between the full moon and the new moon and really reflect on what it is we're going through and what it is that we want to bring forth into our life. What new energies do you guys want to bring forth? Honor those messages and prepare for that new moon. It's a new opportunity for you guys to receive all things, all the seeds you guys plant in this, new moon period, for you guys to reap the rewards come the full moon. So I hope this meditation helped you guys, and I hope this Sacred Space Sunday helped inspire you guys to connect, to get organized, and to work on what it is you need to work on this week, okay? So hang in there, everyone. I love you guys. I hope you guys have a beautiful week, and I will see you guys soon. All right, bye.